When cleaning the toilet seats, it's better to use just soap and water, but sometimes we do use bleach, which comes for these toilet bowl cleaners and stuff, and that will take away the surface coating on these toilet seats. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use white paint, and this is the cheapest paint I can find. It's like $2.50 around that at Home Depot. But if you want to go for a little better paint, that should also be fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sand these areas off and coat it. Toilet seat off. It's pretty easy. You just pop out the covers here, and you will find there are two bolts holding it, and they are pretty universal, and you can take a screwdriver and just loosen it, and there will be the nut from the other side, which I'm going to grab it through underneath here, and that should take this off. Before I do that, I will remove these little screws. So I will detach the assembly here, so it will be easier to do it. Often the plastic seat covers are probably better, and we have a few plastic ones in our house, and they have lasted better than the wooden ones. Now these are wooden, and some people prefer the wood ones because they are much not as flimsy as the plastic ones. So I'll take these screws off, and that will remove these plastic assemblies here to the hinge portions, and that will give me a better surface. With the hinges removed, I can now sand. I have a sandpaper, or any kind of sandpaper will find. So I have a little piece where I'm going to just smooth it out, because the last time I had done it, it didn't work out that well. So, and I lightly sand the whole surface so that the paint can stick better. After sanding, I already got some of the areas smooth enough, and since I had painted it earlier, it didn't work out that well. The sanding is now going to help, and I'm going to clear all the dust with a damp paper towel. And the next part is I'll shake this can, and the trick is you have to be a little far when you spray with any of these cans, and I'm going to try it out and see how it goes. So maybe maybe a foot away, and let's see if it takes the coat. If you get too close, it might drip. And I'll repeat the process a couple of times so that I get a smooth finish. With the first coat, it already looks so much better. Now I went to Home Depot and I tried to see if I can replace these. These seats are starting at around $22, $25. It goes up to $30, $40. So for a little bit of work, and you can get almost a nice shiny coating on your old ones by spending like $2.50 on spray paint and maybe 50 cents of a sandpaper. one can is covering 2 of my toilet seats. I have a third one. I might be able to do it. Just want to see how much I need to do the other side. They already look good. You can see it pretty shiny, and I will let it dry. It probably will take at least 6 to 10 hours, and then I might apply another coat. On the other side, it didn't require too much coating because this side doesn't get the water. The underneath where the toilet is covering is the ones that get more of the dirty moldy, or so I put a coat, very light coat on the other side, and I ended up actually taking my third toilet seat, the wooden one, and we have 2 plastic ones which are the same Kohler toilets. These are the Cimarron toilets, but 3 of them we changed later on, and they came with these wooden seats, and those are the wooden seats. These wooden seats are pretty substantial and it looks good, but the problem is if we use bleach, and we do, they do get the top coat gets taken off and it looks bad. So that's not a bad deal for this $2.50, $2.48 quick color paint, and it did cover 3 of my toilet seats, and it looks pretty good. One of the things to watch out for on these top layers are you want to paint the edge as much as possible, because that's the edges get a little bit darkness, and that's where I try to spray on the edges a little bit to make sure I cover. And this paint actually is coating pretty well. I don't have any problem of dripping, so I'll recommend this paint. And for a price of 1/3 the Rust-Oleum, I think this wins. Here it turned out pretty well with the paint, pretty shiny. It's all of them turned out really well. So I'm going to put the hinges back on, and the hinges go in with the top cover in the bottom if you are flipped over, and these ones will be a little bit on the side and they will fit right in there. So hope this helps, and if you have any questions you can add a comment. I'll try to answer it. This turned out really well for $2.50 for the paint and around 50 cents for the sandpaper or something. So I did 3, so it turns out to be less than $1 or $1 per seat cover. So that's not a bad deal at all. If you like the video, you can click on the like button. That helps us a lot, and so other people can find my video as well.